everybody, and welcome to the Sandbox Wednesday stream. I am Alex Florez, aka Kamisazi, joined here in voice, mind, and soul. And we're going to see about body here. Let's see if this works. Nope. By Lucas is right. We're going to fix this real quick.
I promise I'm here.
He is here. He is here.
I'm invisible. Can you see me?
Let's see. Which window is this? Good grief. We go away for a week and nothing works. Hopefully this one's it. Is this it? Oh, how about this one? Hey, there we go. Welcome back, Lucas.
Oh, feels so good to be back. I felt like a part of my soul was missing there for a second. I don't know what happened. It was weird.
You feel it all returning back. All right. Yeah. Bjorn Lothbrok, as far as I know, there's no delays on season 3 yet. We have yet to see. Have any of you figured out when season 3 is starting yet? Because it was announced like months ago, but apparently nobody saw the tweet. So,
well, it didn't say when it was going to start. It just said when things were going to happen during season 3, which allows you to,
Yeah, it did. It spoke. It wasn't like a specific day, but it did say a month
and a year.
Yeah,
which is, kind of solid as far as info goes.
Yeah. It looked like it could have been a month and a day, but based on the context, it was clearly a month and a year. Which funny enough, though, it was actually very close to the month and the day also.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Off by like 1 day, I think. But, I'm going to let people go hunting through Twitter and see what they can find out. Because I thought it was funny that the tweet only got like 100 likes or something. And apparently everybody they ignored it. And so every single time somebody asks when season 3, I'm like, it's already kind of been announced. But
I retweeted it.
Did you?
Yeah. Because there was a lot of other really good information in there.
We're just trying to see who's paying attention.
Oh.
Right?
Well,
we're seeing
I don't want to play that game.
What, because you won't win? Or
I will not. Massive amounts of ADD over here, and let's go ride bikes.
Hey, Jazz Wolf was paying attention. There we go.
Yep, that's the one, and that's why I was so excited about it, because it talked about land migration over to Polygon, and the multiplier, and staking things, and I was so excited about it when I saw it. Yeah.
Yep. So land migration is active now. If you haven't done that already, you can go do that now. And not only is the land migration active, but the multiplier, not multiplayer, the multiplier for land is active. So any sand that you have staking on Polygon will be getting the land multiplier on it now as well once you make that transition. Also, we have decided it's too confusing to have sand and M sand as names, so it's been decided by our team that it's just going to be sand, and you can say sand on Polygon if you want. It's really the same thing. The values are tied together. M sand and sand always had the exact same price. It's just which network it's on, when you bridge it. So to avoid confusion, it's the same thing anyway. It was just what network you were connected to. It's now just called sand. And if you need to be specific, you can say sand on ETH mainnet or sand on layer 2 Polygon, whatever you want to call it.
But it's just sand. No more sand. M. Dropping the M. Just like Prince dropped his name, we're dropping a letter too.
It's just the crescent moon thing, whatever that was. The Prince symbol.
Yeah. Artist formerly known as. The token formerly known as. Oh, I like that.
The token formerly known as M Sand.
Yeah.
Now just sand. Formerly known as sand, formerly known as M Sand, now known as sand. All right. Bjorn Lothbrok says, so Alex, we got the land migration underway. Next step is asset migration, we imagine. You are correct. That is the next thing being worked on. It is being worked on. It's been being worked on for a while.
I can actually answer the second part of Bjorn's question.
Sure, I didn't finish reading it yet.
Oh yeah, he's asking if the migration is going to be mandatory, and the answer to that is no. If you want to keep your assets on Ethereum, you can do that. If you want to move them over to Polygon, you can do that. If you want to move them over to Polygon and then move them back to Ethereum for one reason or another, you can do that as well. It's up to you, and there will be no forced migration according to some of the things I read from the Sandbox staff in the Discord today.
Yeah, and actually, I'm curious about something. Can we move land back to ETH mainnet after putting it on Polygon?
That's what I read.
Yes, you can. Oh, I'm just looking at the interface. So if you wanted to, you could select these and withdraw them back to ETH mainnet. So you can go back and forth, and I imagine this interface will be very similar for the assets as well. There was a thing. I think it was on a preview of this that I saw, like a mock-up of this. It had something about assets also, so I'm pretty sure it's going to be basically the exact same interface, if not just this interface. Just including, you might have a filter for like land versus assets, but so yeah, it's going to be fine. And then also don't forget to claim your cash back, which I have not done yet. So you can claim cash back for having deposited these items on Polygon.
Yeah, so I transferred around 30 plots, and not all of it was mine, but 2 of them were my wife's, and the rest were mine. But we ended up with over 300 sand, and the fees were well less than $100 for both transactions. I think total it was like $60 for the transactions on both accounts, and we ended up with over 300 sand total, which is obviously worth well more. So that was awesome.
Yeah, you're being paid to do this basically, and then you get the multiplier, which is great.
And that's what I was super excited about.
Yeah, we've been waiting for that for a while. Just like just whack the microphone. And so yeah, that's awesome. I was very excited to see that live. I saw, so like I said, because I have the admin view, sometimes I see things early. I've said this before. So sometimes I'll last week when I was in New York City, I opened up and I saw this bridging thing and I'm like, what? And then I immediately messaged, because I hadn't heard that it was released yet. So I messaged our dashboard director. He's like, no, it's not active yet. You're just seeing the preview. I'm like, okay. What is this?
I already got it.
Bitcoin. Okay. Bitcoin Association of Hong Kong. Too bad we don't use Bitcoin.
And nobody ever gives Bitcoin away for free, no matter how much you want to believe it. It doesn't happen.
Can I block this from Restream so it's not showing up in the thing?
Oh, 1 second. Let's see.
I mean, I can. It's it makes it harder to moderate against them later.
No, I blocked them on Facebook, and then I blocked them on Restream.
Okay, that's usually what I try to do.
Yeah.
All right. Now that we've got that cleaned up, what else we got going on?
We got some games to play.
We do have some games to play. I'm just checking. I feel like there was a question I saw in the chat.
There was a question. It was about when you'd be sending out some Wizzy hats from a previous winner.
Oh, let's see. Did they say when they won?
They did not.
I should be all caught up as of Sunday last week. So before I went to New York, I sent out everything that I had addresses for. 23rd of July. I'm seeing. Oh wait, no, that's for something else. That was people guessing when the season starts. I don't think that one's right, but let's see. So as of June 18th, all of those hats should be sent out. So I know that there have been some since we started streaming again. But usually I send them out on Sundays because that's typically when the gas is the cheapest. So on July 2nd, I'll be sending out any that, that accumulated over the past week. Roxy Miguel, yes, you absolutely can. Let us know where your game is. Like what page?
I literally just said the exact same thing.
Absolutely. We're like an old married couple completing sentences now.
I am okay with that. I mean, when we were in New York, you were finishing food off my plate. It was very romantic.
I don't remember that, but
that didn't happen. It didn't happen.
There were lots of free drinks, so you never know.
There were. And you are a very pleasant individual when you've had adult libations, I might add.
I didn't even have that much, and I wasn't drinking that much in New York. Just I could have, but I didn't feel like it, so I didn't feel like becoming all sloppy.
You weren't sloppy at all.
Exactly. That was why.
Yeah.
Okay, so Not Jackie Chan is also asking, can we play Falling to Victory? Sure. So Lucas, if you could record those,
got a list
so that
going.
way we can do those later. In the meantime, PG Live PT, who I frequently chat with on Twitter, wanted to have me check out his Smurfs Game Jam entry, which I am happy to do. It actually looks, I've seen some screenshots of this. I've never played this before, but I've seen some screenshots and it looked pretty good. Let's check this out. Why is there no information about season 3 yet? We were just talking about season 3.
Because you're late.
We were just talking about season 3. You know, we like keeping some surprises.
Mm-hmm. Surprise is the spice of life.
Is Falling the flashy one? Oh, I've heard about this one. Something about a seizure warning or something, right? I don't know if this is the same one.
The game that we're playing, is it called Falling?
No, not this one, but the one Holdle Hill was asking if it's the flashy one, the Falling one that got mentioned earlier. I can't scroll up right now to see who asked about it.
Falling to Victory.
Falling to Victory.
I will attempt to find Jackie Chan's.
I think there's a warning, right? If it's the one that I'm thinking of, there's a warning that it has like a seizure warning on it before you start playing.
Interesting. I didn't know.
Roxy Miguel, why is there no information for season 5 yet? Because we're jerks.
I've been asking the same thing. Been asking the same thing. I'm like, hey, give me my season 5, and they said no.
It looks like we're playing as a Smurf, so we're in the Magic Garden, a place full of mystery and color, a journey between real and fantasy. All right, so we're playing as a happy Smurf. Okay, we got a nice little home here. Let's talk to Wizzy the Purple. Hello, player. Welcome to this beautiful and peaceful world. Hope you enjoy your experience by completing quests and visiting amazing places. To start your journey, you will need to find the Bentley Bear. Good luck and see you around.
Man, Bentley Bear sounds fancy.
Bentley Bear is fancy. He is a wizard bear.
Oh. Was not expecting that.
Yeah, not a Bentley like a car, but he's from the game, an Atari game called Crystal Castles, I believe. All right, I don't know if the water hurts us. I think we're supposed to jump on the lily pads, but let's see what happens with the water here. Oh, okay, yeah, we can die there. But we can also just walk through the water. There you go. That's not so bad. All right, this is a very highly decorated area. There's a lot of mushrooms around here. I do like, though, none of them have collision except the big ones. So it's very easy to navigate. Because, like, I don't know about you, but a mushroom's not going to stop me from moving around.
Nope. I'm either going to crush it or I'm going to eat it.
We got a very glowy bunny here. Oh, I think we need to go to this side of the ladder. There we go.
Have you ever seen Monty Python and the Search for the Holy Grail?
Of course I have.
Ever since that, I'm always wary of bunnies.
Yeah. I don't. What do they call that thing? I don't remember. There's a name for it, right?
1 second, I'm gonna look it up. Oh, It's the rabbit of Kerbanog. Kerbanog?
Did they call it a rabbit? Because I feel like they were surprised when they saw it was a rabbit. And also, I think when they said the name, it was more like a question, like Carbnog. Like they weren't sure what to do with that. All right, I'm not seeing Bentley the bear. I'm guessing there's some platforming. I'm seeing some vines to climb up. I'm just not sure where I'm supposed to make the jump from here. I think it looks like I could do this. Okay, that's not so bad. But this does not... No, that didn't really take me anywhere. Oh, wait, there's... Ah! There he is. He was hiding back over here. Bentley Bear. Hi, player, you found me. Do you want to go to the Magic Garden? You will need to find the Wise Owl. He knows how to climb the wall from here. P.S. Only the owl knows. Find the special one. Alright, I'm gonna find a special owl.
You know,
I'm gonna guess he's up here.
I feel like all owls are special, so this dude better be made of like gold or something.
I grew up thinking that, but apparently falconers hate owls.
I mean, I kind of hate falconers, so why?
Well, it's that owls are like notoriously hard to train, kind of. So like falcons and other like birds of prey that you can train are just like really super attentive to like what you're trying to get them to do, and then owls are just kind of like murder hobos.
See, here's the thing about owls. They are so smart that they're just like, nah. I'm not. You want me to do what? No, thank you. I'm gonna go eat this shrew, and then I'm gonna puke it up on your shoe. How about them owls?
Okay, I'm seeing an owl up on the wall there, and oh, maybe this is the wise one. Oh no, that's a cute owl, not a wise owl. I don't know how we can tell if they're wise, other than the fact, I mean, they're all talking, that is impressive, I feel. Like, if an owl can talk, it must be a pretty wise owl.
Yeah,
Let's see. Oh, here we go. That's not so hard of a jump. What does this one got to say? Hi, player. I was waiting for you. If you want to go to the Magic Garden, you will need to find 5 rope ladders. After that, you will need to climb the wall. All right. So I feel like we had some things spawn down here. So we're doing a little bit of back and forth, which I'm okay with. A little bit of back and forth keeps oh, the roll underwater is so slow. Feel like I'm in the Matrix. A little bit of back and forth here. It helps use up the land space. So I believe this is a 2x1 map. So if you really want to get a good amount of content in a game space, you want to be able to have the player kind of go back and forth a little bit, not too much.
I love that skeleton set that you were just walking on.
The dragon skeleton.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Yeah.
I think that's in the Xylus Sanctuary, correct?
Yes. Well, there's bigger ones too. You know,
Yeah,
there's the ginormous one where you walk through the vertebra hole, like the...
Yep.
I don't know what that's called, where your nerves go through.
I think it's the vertebrae.
Well, the bones individually are called vertebrae, but the hole where, you know, the whole nervous system goes down through the middle of them, I don't know what
Spinal
that's called.
stenosis.
Is that the name? No need to look it up.
Or the spinal canal.
Sure. I don't know what it's called, so I'm going to believe whatever you say.
Oh no, spinal stenosis is a narrowing of the spinal canal. The spinal canal itself is the area you're discussing.
Oh, okay. All right, it is the spinal canal. So
I think stenosis is some sort of a disease. My bad.
Stenosis sounds like something you don't want to have.
Yeah, it sounds diseasey.
I'm not seeing the fifth one. Oh, maybe it's up on top of one of these things. Oop. I'm missing the ladder. Here we go. Oh, yep, it's right up here. All right. So we got those. Can we... So it says claim the wall. I think you meant climb the wall.
Nope. You need to take that wall and put it in your pocket.
So I saw these very step-like formations earlier, so I kind of guessed this was the ladder, where the ladder would go. All right, and then we want to go back. That looks interesting to me, but I think we're supposed to go this way. Oh, and I just totally messed up that jump. That wasn't even a hard jump. That was just me. I'm rusty, you know. You don't play games every single day for like 2 days in a row, and you lose all of your skills.
I mean, kind of makes sense.
You gotta keep sharp. I think this way. Yep. What? Hey guys, Alex, you were looking a little lost. That's just me. That's just my face. It's lovely up here. Hello, player, and welcome to the Magic Garden, a place full of color and beauty. And it's actually running pretty smoothly. I mean, I don't know how the stream looks to everybody, but I'm getting at least 50 FPS. I don't have my little FPS counter on. But yeah, there's a lot going on in here. But you'll notice that like all the grass and the plants and the mushrooms, they're all static instead of animated. So if all like the grass was like wavy in the wind grass, it would actually, it would have a noticeable impact on frame rate. So as pretty as like those animated grasses are, I made one of them. They do have a big performance impact. So you got to be careful how much you use them.
So, can you explain that a little more? So, you're talking about animated assets, correct?
Sure.
So, what you're saying is the more animated assets you put in your game, the higher the workload and the slower things will run.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. So, the reason why is that your computer has to process where all those points in space go. So when you have, say this flower, this giant daffodil in front of me, let's say it was animated to kind of sway in the breeze. Actually, it is animated to sway in the breeze. Now that I take a closer look,
it absolutely is.
So as each of the points on this, the computer has to calculate the new positions for the animation, and it's doing that over and over and over again. Now our CPUs and GPUs are designed to process like millions of calculations a second. So that's not that much math for them to do. But if you have a ton of them, it's going to start adding up. And what it starts having to do is it starts slowing your frame rate down, so it doesn't have as many calculations to do per second. And Dancing Sweater's absolutely right. We don't have level of detail in yet. That is an optimization that's being worked on. Having LOD means that far away assets, they might stop the animation or load a lower poly version when they're far away, when you can't see all that detail. Right now, all the detail's loading in across, the entire space that you use. So it does mean that there's more being calculated than needs to be calculated. There was something interesting that I noticed. I've never seen it in another game, although it probably is in other games. My youngest daughter has been obsessed with playing the newest Kirby game. And objects that are far away or in the edges of your view screen are at like half the frame rate of the rest of the game. Which is, for me, I notice it very easily. It's probably wouldn't phase other people. Like, of course, my 4-year-old daughter doesn't care at all. But when there's like an enemy, doing like a little bloop bloop thing, when it's really far in the background or near the edge of the screen, it does little stuttery movements, and not in a broken way. It's on purpose to save on processing power.
Question for you from
Sure.
Ghost of Mars over on Twitch. He said, destroying assets that aren't needed in the game anymore, does that help game performance?
I believe so. I haven't tested it extensively, but I do know that we played a spaceship game a couple weeks ago where there was accidentally an infinite spawner, and it kept on dropping things down at the bottom of the map. And so as we were playing, I noticed that the game started getting slower and
I remember that. And
in my head, I'm like, what? Why is this happening? And I think I mused out loud, like, there must be something spawning over and over and over again. And then as we got to the outside of the ship, and I looked down, and there's just a giant pile of these physics objects that had been falling and dropping on each other. And of course, they're also doing physics interactions, so they're bouncing off of each other and interacting and calculating collisions and motions. So it was just kind of the worst case scenario for optimization. And so that the solution to that is to either make damaging blocks that delete those as they fall, or have a void that will eliminate them as they fall. So removing those objects, if spawning those objects over and over again slows your game down, as you remove them, it frees up that processing space. But as far as let's say all this grass that's all around us, and we went to the top of this big tower thing, would deleting all that grass after we've passed this area and we can't go back to it again, would that improve the optimization of the game? I would say probably, but I haven't tested it yet.
Gotcha.
All right, we got a quest to get from Detective Smurf over here. Hi, player. How are you? Please, can you help me find Papa Smurf? I believe that he has 3 tasks for you. Good luck. Papa Smurf is Detective Smurf is a little film noir kind of guy. All right, there's a good number of Smurfs around here. I'm not sure which direction we'll find Papa Smurf in, but we're gonna look around. Maybe
I'm digging the colors in this little area you're in right now.
Yeah. Wild Smurf says, today's gonna be a hot day. I'm wondering if any of these guys have seen Papa Smurf.
I feel like they're not going to tell you. They're just going to say Smurf, Smurf, Smurfing or something like that, and then go on their way. And you'd be like, I don't know what that means, but thanks, I guess.
Smurfity Smurf Smurfin'. You can't be too far. Oh, I see a cat up there. That's not a good sign.
Nope, that's a mean cat. He wants to eat you.
I don't remember the cat's name. It's
It wasn't Gargamel, was it? No,
Gargamel's
the guy.
the cat's owner.
Yeah.
Oh, I see Papa Smurf. The cat is how many hours is today's 1 hour stream going to be? I don't want to go too long today because my voice is still recovering from New York. Azrael, thank you. That is the name of the cat.
I think VVox may have beat me to it. I'm gonna give her the win.
Okay. Hi, player. Please, can you help me find 10 red mushrooms, like the one on my left? Normally, they like to be under trees. Remember, not all the mushrooms are okay to pick. Okay. So, well, we can't pick that one. Can we interact with them? This one's okay, we just have to walk over them. That's not too hard. So basically, we're just looking for trees and seeing if there's a mushroom under it. And there's actually not that many trees because it's mostly mushrooms. It's nice that they're under trees and that the Smurf tells us that. Otherwise, I'd be getting frustrated that there were so many of these little red mushrooms that were not pickable. But this is not too bad. Oop, I almost fell off the edge. We should probably get a giveaway going soon here.
Oh,
Do we have a form ready for that?
we do.
Awesome.
Give me 1 second to pull it back up. It is.
This is a big
somewhere.
Smurf house.
I just need to update one thing on it.
Right, we need one more mushroom.
Every time I go to get the link for the forms, you have to click on the button that says send, and I always feel like I'm going to send it somewhere, like send an email or something. And so I always hesitate, like, oh, I don't want to send it anywhere.
I used to do that too. I'm like, no, I don't want to send it. I want to just do the link, but the link is like the edit link.
Mm-hmm.
Which they wouldn't be able to edit. It would just be like, oh, you don't have permission to access this. Hello, player.
Exactly.
Do you like my glasses? I do like his glasses.
I don't like them. I don't like them at all.
You don't like virtual race Smurf?
Not really.
Oh, I worked really hard on him.
Oh, that was wonderful. Yeah, I'm just jealous because I don't have a virtual race Smurf.
I don't think I have one either.
That's
the one that I would want if I was missing. I don't remember. I know I have Papa Smurf, and I think I have the TikTok Smurf. I don't remember which ones I have. That was so long ago, that sale.
That was one of my first sales, actually.
Ice Pilot hears me as if I'm Snoop Dogg when I say, hey, player.
Oh, that's wonderful.
I want to roll around in all those mushrooms and get yelled at by the Smurfs for smashing them.
I feel like that's a really good use of your time. I really do.
I don't think I'm allergic to mushroom spores, but my dad gets like real sneezy if there's too many like spores in the air and stuff. It's not like he doesn't.
Also a Smurf.
My dad is also a Smurf.
No, Sneezy's also a Smurf.
I mean, he is short, but he's not blue, so.
That is a criteria. You have to be blue to be a Smurf.
Sup, playa? I can't do a Snoop voice. It's not gonna work. All right. Papa Smurf says, thanks for finding the mushrooms. Now I only need to remember, where did I put the key to the house? I was drinking water and I lost it. Please, can you find the key and return it to me? All right. Well, let's head to the water. Was he just dunking his whole head into the river here? Or maybe there's a well. Oh, no, that's a flower. I thought that was a key.
Could it be a key flower?
No, it just looks like a regular flower.
That's fair.
Oh, we got one block of air in the block of water. There's a big bubble.
Oh, that's neat. Is that because they forgot to place water there, or is that because they purposely placed an air block there?
That was probably an accident. It's okay. Very easy to do because our water doesn't like flow out the way Minecraft does. So as you're editing a space, it's pretty easy to accidentally leave just like one block empty. Oh,
I didn't know that. I didn't know that Minecraft had the water in it flowed out like you're saying. That's interesting.
Oh yeah. So Minecraft water has like, it spreads with a mechanic. So like you empty a bucket of water and it'll fill up a block. And it actually stays as a source of water, so it doesn't like all spread out. I mean, it spreads out, but the original block of water stays in place.
I can definitely dig that. Ice Pilot asks, is there plans for flowing water in the future?
Yeah, there's been, so the multi-block spawner originally was going to spawn some physics water. And if you remember from way back, it would just kind of fill up in chunks. It had like a very specific order. It would fill up like north to south, east to west, bottom to top, and it would go like in rows. the way it would fill up. It was kind of weird. And you could change the speed it would fill up that space that you set, and now it just fills it all instantly. I think mostly for optimization reasons. I don't know how soon we'll see flowing water, if that's still on the roadmap.
Could be a hot minute.
I mean, I know we're gonna see swimming before we see flowing water, because swimming is sort of ready. It's just being tested and cleaned up before it gets released in 0.7.
Saw that post that Seb put out about it.
Yeah, I don't think swimming. I'm not sure that swimming is going to be part of Alpha Season 3 or not. Right now, as like I'm helping test Season 3, swimming has not happened so far. So I don't know if we'll see that soon. But it is being worked on. It was Arthur actually who tweeted it out. He's like, "Oh no, my account got hacked. Sharing videos I'm not supposed to share."
That's right.
I'm not.
He cannot be held accountable.
Maybe he had like a cup of water or something. He was over here.
Maybe you need to go beat up that cat.
I have a feeling that I'm not going to win that fight.
He does look feisty.
I can't go back here. Where is the water? Maybe he was just drinking on the shore of the water, and I need to look more closely at the edge. These little dark grayish bluish flowers are messing me up because they look like little metal keys, but they're not. They're just flowers. When flying, the swimming of the air. Well, actually, something that I overheard a coworker. Well, I didn't overhear. He said it to me.
That's why you overheard it, because he was talking to you.
I heard it over the other noises. He said that if you were to make a clear like air block, but have it be liquid, like water, and then did custom swimming animations, you could totally make like a flying superhero or a jet plane or something.
Interesting.
So I am definitely gonna try that out when I get the chance. Flying games are some of my favorite.
Yeah. Or the mini games within bigger games where there's a flying aspect. Those are always a lot of fun.
Oh, I thought I collected a key, but it was another mushroom. Yeah, as long as the flying feels good. Like, if it's like a smaller part of a game and the flying's kind of then it's no fun. Oh, what? I can climb here. Oh, it's this little thing of grass. This little thing of grass somehow has a climb tag on it. I was like, why am I climbing here?
Because he found a secret.
Ezreal runs away. Haha. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? You pushed me off a cliff. Oh, what? You pushed me up on top of this plant. Can I exploit this? Absolutely, I can't. Oh, wait. No, I can't get over this fence. Oh. Never mind.
Roxy Miguel is asking if they can put another game on the list, but they don't know the page it's on, and they don't know the name. Those are kind of going to need that to find it, Roxy. But yes, once you figure that information out, we will absolutely put it on the list.
We definitely need the name of the game.
Yeah.
Without the page number, we might be able to find it using Game Dizzy's tool. But we need the name of the game. Otherwise, we won't know which one it is. There's about 8,000 of them, so it would take a while for us to find it without the name.
A couple minutes.
Yeah, just a couple. Wait, I already found the key, but the key quest is still up there. Oh, wait, no, not. I am looking for the key. For some reason, I was like, I'm looking for a cup of water, just because he said that the key would be where he was drinking water. I'm just not seeing. I'm gonna try looking in the water again. Maybe I missed it. Maybe. I hope it didn't fall all the way down.
Did you drop it?
No. I mean, I haven't seen the key yet, but I'm wondering if he dropped it in the water because he was drinking water. If he. Oh wait. Aha! Got it. Okay. I was worried that maybe it had gone down the waterfall, and then I'd have to work my way back up. But no, it was just in the water. I just hadn't looked carefully enough. All right. Thank you, player. Before you continue your journey on the other side of the dam, please, can you kill the wild animal on the magic garden with your own hands before he eats our chickens? He wants me to murder the cat.
I told you, murder the cat.
And
just so we're all on the same page, I have 2 cats and I adore them with every fiber of my being. It's not that I dislike cats, it's that I dislike that cat.
I am gonna armor up because that cat has a lot of health and it's gonna take a while. So we're gonna put on some equipment here. Oh wait. Oh no, I can't put on equipment because this Smurf's not compatible with equipment. So we're just gonna have to slap it a whole bunch of times. Is there not a faster way to do this?
Is he running away from you like a big jerk?
Yeah, been a little baby.
Can you charge attack him?
Well, nah, doesn't look like it. Yeah, they need the right kind of enemy tag. So, yeah, we do only 4 damage. This thing has 470 health. And it's running.
Yeah, it's gonna take a minute.
It's gonna take a few minutes. I would say definitely want to lower the health bar on this guy. Because you can do that. Just knowing that you can only do 4 damage with the Smurf. It's gonna be a long little bit here. Unless this isn't the wild animal.
Well, if that's the case, then you're just murdering an innocent cat for no reason.
Murdering a domesticated cat here. Just, you know.
Let's be honest. He's pretty feral.
You know, I don't expect Gargamel to socialize his animals very well. Marcos Andrelli.
Yeah, I'm going back in the thread.
Us. Okay.
I'm not sure exactly what their question is.
I didn't see the first one.
Yeah, it's a thread. I'm tracking it back. Okay, here we go.
Oop.
I have been playing the game on Mac OS, and my NFTs, Sword, Shield, and others aren't showing up in the game inventory. It's okay on the website inventory, but not in the game. I tried in 2 MacBooks.
Yeah, it's not a Mac issue. It's actually, I think it's a dashboard issue right now. I'm having the same problem. So I just recently bought a whole bunch of new equipment. There's a couple cool sales live right now from Aura and somebody else, I think, too. There's like a crown, like a king's crown and a queen's crown, and they like, you have the crown above your head and it makes you all glittery, sparkly with the animation around you and stuff. It looks really cool. Except I can't wear it right now. Oh, we got 4 hits left. Hey, there we go. We dazed him, and he's gone.
Get out of here, cat.
Was that not the wild animal?
Oh.
The quest incomplete. Let's see what Papa Smurf says.
Question for you.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, are you done answering the first question?
No, well, sort of.
Okay,
I mean, like I said, it's a dashboard issue. It's being worked on. The staff knows, the dashboard staff is aware of the problem and they're working on it. Like, if you look at my inventory right now, like, I have all these items, but these are all items that I've had for over a week. There's more items like these ones, but they're the Aura set by Trance. But it was like their second release, so these are older ones. They're newer ones, that I bought are not showing up in my inventory yet. So it's just the dashboard is not pushing the update to the game maker. So it shows up on OpenSea, it shows up on the dashboard marketplace. It's not showing up in the game maker or game client inventory. So it's like a synchronization issue that's being worked on.
Okay.
What was your question?
From Not Jackie Chan over on YouTube, they ask, will custom assets be playable in multiplayer levels somehow?
Will custom assets, yeah. Like you mean like the equipment?
I believe that's what they're talking about. Like it's the wearable items is what I'm assuming they mean by this.
In multiplayer. Yeah, that is planned. Oh, I did murder the cat. I was supposed to get rid of this puma.
I mean,
different cat.
Common mistake.
Just an innocent mistake. I just spent the past like 5 minutes killing a cat. Regular house cat.
Yeah,
a puma to a smurf. That would be quite a fight.
You make quite a fight. Do you mean quite a murder?
A murder of the smurf. Like
exactly.
Just step on it and then eat it. Yeah, we do. I'm not sure which update this is happening with, but wearing your equipment is on the roadmap for multiplayer. It's not going to be able to help you in combat yet because multiplayer combat is still in the works. But you'll at least be able to go around social hubs and show off your cool hats and things.
Your
like
swag.
Yeah.
So that actually leads to pretty well into the next question from Beachy333. They asked, do we know if speed will affect attack speed or moving speed? Or I'm going to add on to their question, possibly both.
So it does if it's a custom character. So if you make a game and you have a custom character that has speed gems, both their attack speed and their movement speed will be slightly increased.
Okay.
But when you're playing a game as an avatar, we currently are not having that speed boost apply. The reason for not doing it with motion is that level designers plan out how easy areas are to access based on like your run, jump, and things like that. So if you increase your movement speed, you're going to be able to get to places that the level designers aren't planning for you to be able to get to necessarily. So that is something that we could activate in the future and then just have either certain levels disable that where it's not needed, or level designers will just have to learn how to compensate for the maximum speed boost. The thing is, like, you don't want to, because we can have NFT equipment, you never know when somebody's going to have like a legendary perfect 100 roll speed item or multiple legendary 100 roll speed items, you know, on their shoes and their hat. And, you know, just, you could get a lot of speed boost out of all of that. So you have to balance it and scale it. So that way you don't have like, was it Morrowind, I think, where you could keep on drinking potions until you just like rocket across the whole map in like 10 seconds. You know, just skooma, and go flying. You know, that can be a lot of fun, but we're trying to make this so that way people can make games the way that they want to. So somebody had asked a lot, like, you know, if it's a sandbox game, you should be able to do whatever you want. And it's not so much that it's a sandbox game for the players, it's a sandbox for the creators. So we're trying to give creators all the tools to make their sandcastle, and create an experience for the players. And we are giving flexibility to the players too, like being able to have powerful weapons you get through fights faster, or more easily. But motion is one of those things where you can really mess up the order of a game. Like the quests won't trigger in the right order, the story stops making sense. So motion is one of those ones you got to watch out for. So I have a feeling like it'll impact attack speed before it impacts movement speed. But I would like to see it for both. But we have to carefully see how that affects the balancing of the game.
Okay.
May you sell squeakers?
Sneakers?
What are squeakers? Like sneakers?
That squeak?
Is that a Morrowind reference? Because I've only played a little bit of Morrowind.
I don't know, but I do have another question.
Sure.
Actually, it's an extension of not Jackie Chan's original question. He asks, he says, I mean, like playing as a custom dog asset or something like that. Like maybe dogs versus cats multiplayer or whatever.
So we are working on bridging more collections. So you're going to see stuff like gutter cats, and all the, I don't remember the other names, the dogs and the pigeons, of those, the bored apes, cyberkongs. So as far as like really custom characters, like a dog or something, maybe. I'm not sure how soon we'll see something like that. And again, it becomes a level design issue, because what if you're playing as like a 10-meter tall, like mini Godzilla?
An iron giant, if you will.
Yeah. Right. To do the Ready Player One. Like, you don't fit through doors anymore.
Yeah.
How are you gonna compensate for that? So
I'm gonna blow down the front of the house.
Right, yeah.
Iron giant.
Now with a dog, that if the dog is comparable size to a human, it's not that big of a deal. But then you go into like a game where you're supposed to use like swords, and then you're a dog with, do you put the sword in your mouth? Do you hold it in your paw? Do you stand upright as a dog? It becomes a lot more complicated. So as far as like custom assets like that for a social hub maybe makes a little more sense than an adventure game where you have to quest and stuff, because you're just kind of walking around and talking to people, and the way you navigate doesn't matter as much. But then you still got ladders. So if you're playing as the dog, how do you get up a ladder?
You give the dog thumbs. That's what you do.
Most people buy a nice car to compensate for size. Yeah, that could be a thing. When they can afford it,
I dropped a picture in the stream chat from Maddox Euphoria where he shows us what squeakers are. They are sneakers that look like ducks, like rubber ducky sneakers. And obviously there's a pair of them. It's a left and a right shoe. And they're just different colors and variations.
Cute.
Yeah.
So it's not really up to me if they can be sold. I don't have a problem with them. The duck thing is not my thing. You can reach out to Voxel Bunny, and because Voxel Bunny, I think, made the original ducks.
Really?
So, if you talk to Voxel Bunny, they may have some opinions on ducks, but ultimately it's a UGC platform. So, we, as long as it's not directly copying something or like breaking a copyright or trademark thing, there's not a lot of restrictions on what you can do. But yeah, I believe Voxel Bunny was in charge of making all the ducks that you've seen so far. So maybe this would be something that they'd be interested in collaborating on, helping you get these minted or something like that. So reach out to them and see what they think.
Just a heads up, I have closed out the form.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to start deduping. So I'm going to disappear for a little bit.
Okay. All right, chat. We're being asked by Wizzy the Purple if we are to take a red pill or a blue pill. And I don't remember which one does which.
Blue pill.
Blue pill? Lucas is saying blue pill. But Lucas already disappeared. So maybe that's not Lucas saying blue pill.
Mm-hmm.
Aries asks, Alex, may we get in the future actual 3D models of NFT buying on the Sandbox market? I'm guessing you mean like mesh models. If you're looking for mesh models, you probably want to go to a different game, because the Sandbox is all about the voxel life. We don't have any intention of supporting mesh models in the game. If you're buying the duck, you want to work in 3D or mesh. Yeah, I mean, there's other, there's crypto voxels and Decentraland. I believe both support mesh models. But yeah, for the most part, we do the voxel stuff. Now the voxels are in a mesh format, so like if you when you upload, there's a GLTF file, which is a mesh file that's put onto the IPFS servers, which is the permanent blockchain storage for these files, these 3D files. So
You're a veritable
Bitfox is
wealth
saying
of
red pill.
knowledge.
I've got one blue pill, one red pill. Oh, actually there's 2 red pills. Red pill equals knowledge.
Yeah, in the Matrix.
I don't have an option for an orange pill, House of Coin, but orange is close to red, so we're gonna go with red pill.
There you go.
Whoa, it just got dark. Okay. Welcome to the underground. If you want to go back to the waterfall village, please find the 10 pieces of the Smurf's lost treasure. I'll send you back with my magic powers. P.S. Don't fight them, just run. Good luck and bye-bye. Them. Don't fight them. That's ominous.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we're looking for 10 pieces of... Ooh, hello. Hello, giant spider. We're looking for 10 pieces of treasure. I don't know what the treasure look like, though. And we've got some more spooky goblin people. What's down here? Anything? Can we escape? Nope. Oh, that looks like treasure down there. Don't fight, just run. Ah!
That sounds so bad.
No fight, only run. Does that mean run?
Wow. So on today's forum, we didn't get a whole ton of responses. Today was a slower day.
Sure.
Slower news day.
Yeah.
But
those happen.
We didn't have any duplicates, and I think we only had one person fill out the form incorrectly. Like there's a question that I have in there. It's like a bot question.
Right.
Maybe a couple. I don't remember how many were on this one.
You asked if they were human, and they said no.
I basically said, to show me you're not a robot, you gotta select this specific answer.
But they knew that you, Lucas, love robots, so of course they said, "Oh, I am a robot."
Ooh, see, now I'm second guessing this. I do love robots.
All right, I'm not. Oh, on the pirate boat, probably there would be some treasure. Yep. How do I? There we go. That wasn't too bad. Need to find more treasure. Oh, up there. Ah, it's like a whole demon.
A whole demon?
Just a whole demon.
I mean,
it's actually an alien, technically.
Okay.
From Tempest. All right, I need more treasure. I need 5 more pieces.
I think a half demon would actually be scarier than a whole demon.
Half. No, they're like a half-sized demon, not a half of a demon.
Oh, okay. I thought you had like just half of a dude running around.
Yeah, no.
Okay, cool.
We're playing a Smurfs game here, not Doom.
I know, that's why I was really confused. I was like, that came out of nowhere.
All right, where's the rest of this treasure?
Okay, so I've got something kind of cool here that I want to throw out there.
Sure.
Let me check on something real quick. I want to make sure this person hasn't won before.
Okay.
Was he the blue winners? Here we go. 1 second. Switch. Here we go. Oh, nope. Son of a bee sting.
I said that the other day, and I was like, uh-oh.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I'll take full credit for that.
Oh, you got it. You got all the credit for that one.
I love it.
Wait, is this treasure? No, that's just like little ceramic bowls.
I mean, my grandma would have said ceramic bowls were treasure.
Well, the other treasure we're finding here is gold.
Oh, well, yeah, that's much more treasury.
Yeah. They might be quite lovely ceramic bowls. I didn't get a good look at them, but they did not count as a treasure pickup for this quest.
That's fair. That's fair.
I'm trying to see. I'm not seeing any other treasure.
Okay, so I'm going to see if this person is in the Twitch stream right now. The winner was over on Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Are you here? Oh, I'm not showing them right now. Give me 1 second. I'm really hoping they're here.
Is it somebody we met in New York?
No, it's not.
Oh, okay.
So the reason this is fun is because this individual I have a section on there that says say something positive to win. And in the say something positive to win section, they typed, I am going to win this giveaway.
Nice.
So, talk about manifest destiny.
Yeah.
So that congratulations goes out to Ito P78 on Twitch.
Congratulations.
You have won yourself Wizzy's lucky green hat.
I found another piece of treasure. You got 3 left. These are proving rather challenging to find.
Is this good or bad?
It's not bad. I'm just
okay.
I'm not used to facing such a hard time finding things. It's challenging me. And I don't know if I like it. Oh,
how dare.
No, this is well hidden here. These vines. So I usually associate this this dry, cooled magma block with damage. It used to be a default damage block. Like you used to always get hurt by this. There we go. Now I need 2 more. Checking inside the lava, making sure. Just making sure.
I feel like that's fair.
Yeah.
Especially if it's not killing you.
Yeah, I just push the camera into it. Yeah. Lakitu's over here getting burned to a crisp, but you know that doesn't affect my health. Wait, is this a hidden? Hidden cave. No, the goblin grunt followed me in. I have to fight this one. Ow. It said no fighting. Yeah, Razul pointed out. I caught it. I wasn't gonna mention it. Manifest Destiny was a little bit different than manifesting your destiny.
Oh. Well, I was using that incorrectly. Thank you, Razul.
I don't remember all the details, but I think that is typically used to refer to the westward expansion and the displacement of indigenous people of America, of the Americas. So, I'm sure.
Oh wow, that's terrible.
Yeah, like I don't know why I'm laughing. It happened a long time ago, and I was not involved. So, but yeah, like Trail of Tears kind of stuff, sort of. Not necessarily that one specifically, but that kind of stuff. So
I'm really glad somebody pointed that out.
Yeah,
that is not the first time I have said that in the wrong context.
So the way it's supposed to be said is manifesting your destiny.
Yes, that's what I should have said. But I left off a few letters there, which apparently wildly changes the meaning of what I'm saying.
It definitely changes. So I pointed this out in our group chat, and I feel like I should say it here because it's funny in a sad kind of way. My daughters had their dance recital. They were both very cute. One of them did an amazing job dancing. The other one kind of had to be thrust out onto the stage like a cartoon and pouted and did not do her dance. She's very shy, and she gets angry when she gets shy, which is adorable and also frustrating. But she's 4, so we'll give her a little leeway there. I am not seeing this last piece of treasure. So at the end of the show, they're all sitting out there on the stage for the end of the dance school year awards, which are student of the year, teacher of the year, stuff like that. I'm wondering if I can get over here, but there's nowhere to jump to from there, so that doesn't do me any good. So all the students are sitting there. There's 200, 300 of them up on the stage, and the owner of the school goes, it's been a hard 2 years. We've overcome so many diversities the past 2 years. And I was just like, no, that's not the word that you meant. Overcoming so many diversities was not adversities. Adversities, sure, but you don't want to overcome diversities. That's the opposite of what you want to do with those, I hope. And it made it slightly worse that we're in a very white New England town, and there was just there was one girl up there who was not quite as white as the rest. And I was like, oh, they missed one. They missed one diversity. I guess my kids count. They're 1/4 Hispanic, maybe. Ooh. So not maybe, they definitely are, but it's just. Was like,
wait, are you saying they're maybe a quarter Hispanic, or
I said maybe, but I didn't actually mean maybe. It was just kind of like the word spilled out, kind of like diversities,
or those two words I slammed together in that hey, auditory car wreck.
We just gotta be be gracious to each other.
I appreciate that.
We all say silly things sometimes.
So one of my favorite default
100%
responses...
wizard. That's right, Razul.
Who? What? Huh?
That they're 1/4 Hispanic, but 100% wizard.
Oh yeah, I mean,
absolutely.
Wizards know no race or gender. There is. I mean, I saw an earthworm one time that I could have sworn was a wizard. Yeah. So. Put that one in your pipe and smoke it.
Where is this last piece of treasure?
It does not exist.
All right, now I'm getting frustrated. I can't find it. I feel like I've poked at every little nook and cranny here.
We've come to the point in the game where Alex is literally just sitting in a tree, looking around.
Yeah,
that was I feel like that kind of summed it all up right there.
Yeah, I'm jumping in the lava to see if I'm missing anything. That's the point of the game we're at. The point where we dig through the lava by hand. I mean, to be like, oh yeah, I forgot to add the last one. I know that he's play tested it. He was telling me about how long it took him. He said with knowing where everything is, it took him, I think, a little bit less than an hour, if I remember correctly. So I was like, okay, I think we can do this. But I think we'll save those other games that we talked about for next week, because we're getting a little bit late here, and my wife was making dinner and it's smelling good.
You should go get that.
I can't find the list. Where is it?
I'd like to comment on something really quick.
Absolutely.
ZumiZ666 asked the question. They said there was a giveaway by Alex once where he promised a coin. I think it was for everyone who entered that giveaway because there were no duplicates. Has anyone received that reward yet? The answer is no. Mm-hmm. We're waiting until we transfer all the assets over to Polygon to make this happen so that Alex isn't poor by the end of sending out 1 million coins.
Well, it's not 1 million coins. I think it was probably like 200 or so. But yes, I do have the list for everybody that is getting those. I mean, we've got the land on Polygon. That means that our ERC 721 bridge from ETH mainnet to Polygon is working. They're completing the ERC 1155 bridge. And got it. At the base of that tree.
There's 303 coins are being sent out, and Zoomy, I can assure you that you are number 10 on that list.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, and we're just leave me alone. Now there's 2 of them. Okay, quick. All right, teleported before they got to me.
Smart.
Yeah. So yeah, as soon as that's basically the order of things is going to be, once we get assets on Polygon, I'm going to bulk send those out, and then I'm going to mint Wizzy the Orange, and that's the order.
I forgot about Wizzy the Orange.
Yeah, how could you? Oh well, I guess it wasn't that important. I can give that one away to somebody else.
No, I just got so excited about the purple one because he's a technomancer. You know, back to the whole robot thing.
There's got to be something here. No animations. Okay. All right. The Smurfs are a little bit old. They've been around for a while. They've seen some things. Yes, Wizzy the Orange will get minted, and we'll also be getting airdropped to that list. I do need to like double check through the list because a couple of people had mentioned like either they had a compromised wallet or they had just switched to a new, like they were on Visky, they switched to MetaMask or something. So I need to double check that list. But
is that something I can help you with?
No, I think I put notes on it actually. Like,
okay.
That I said like, because I've got it all in a document, and I'm pretty sure I said like this person said that they switched from this wallet to this wallet, and I just want to like double check that I actually did that. But if you know that you were on the Wizzy the Orange list, meaning that when I said I was going to do Wizzy the Orange, you had a Wizzy the Blue already, then if you've switched your wallets, let me know. Mention what your old wallet is and what your new wallet is, so that way I can check it against the list. I think there was 2 people who had told me that they had switched wallets, so I need to double check that those are correct. And we've got time on this. There's no particular rush because we don't have the asset bridge yet. All right. Hi player, Wizzy the Purple lost 10 blue pills, and now everyone is searching for them before Papa Smurf finds out. Whoa. What does the blue pill do? Can you please help us? Right. What do the blue pills look like? Oh, good, it shows up. Oh, I picked one up without even looking. That was easy. This one over here. Oh, they're tiny. This is kind of mean. Teeny tiny little blue pills.
Where are they?
They're teeny tiny. They're like 4 voxels tall.
I can't see them at all.
Well, I've only picked up 2, so I haven't seen that many myself. Oh, here's one. Right here. Oh, there's 6 voxels. There's 6 by 4 by 4. Hey, Conrad's in the chat. Holly is gonna die.
What?
But she's stubborn. She'll make it.
No, it says Holly is doing a die inside. Not Holly is going to die. Jesus, man.
I wouldn't have said it with the same tone. No, the thing scrolled away before I could finish reading it, so I just saw the die part, but I think I saw the inside also.
I may have had a little heart attack there.
I'm sorry. Now
it's okay. It's
now
okay.
Lucas is gonna die.
You know what? It was one of those situations where it was so bad that when I found out the real news, I was so happy by comparison. Contrast.
You hear that, Conrad? Lucas is happy that Holly's feeling yuck.
I am in comparison to the the whole death thing.
Right. Yeah. See, we can make a bad situation better. Just make it sound like it's worse.
Oh, I can spin with the best of them. It's a real talent that I've worked on cultivating over the years.
See, as you say that, I think of like a spinning class and just my aunt going to
should. I was talking about exercise.
Yeah, bicycling.
Yeah, bicycling and water aerobics for elderly folk.
There you go. Wait, was I not supposed to be in water aerobics? Or am I elderly? I'm joking.
I mean,
I'm not
that depends on how you're doing it. Oh, that water looks really cool the way it's set up.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of nice water elements in here.
Yeah.
Oh, there's one. We got 4 left. My eyes are getting tired from all this like searching for little things, though. That's just me getting old.
If Joe was playing the game, he'd mention that the quest should say pills without an apostrophe and not pills
That is
with.
true.
That is correct. Because that technically means pill is.
I don't know what this is for. Scan at your own risk. But that is the, I do recognize that icon as the
I just realized what
profile
game we're
picture.
playing.
I couldn't remember the words. The profile picture for the creator of this game.
This is PG Live, correct?
Yes.
Okay. It's funny because I retweeted their post earlier about, their contest for the game. And
there's a contest with this.
Yeah, speed contest, prize 150 M sand in total. Please, can you play my experience on page 117, 118 on the Game Maker gallery? You only need to complete 12 quests. Take a screenshot when you grab the trophy, full page. And
cool.
Prize is 75
full
sand
screen.
first. Yeah. And then they give an example of what they give a screenshot example of what they want it to look like. You need to post on here, like the screenshot below. First place is 75 sand. Second place is 50 sand. Third place is 25 sand.
Cool.
That's awesome.
All right, we'll definitely check that out. That's probably what that QR code is for then.
The QR code, they told me earlier, it's just to follow them on Twitter.
Well, you'll probably want to do that so you can find the post of how to enter.
Yeah, correct. Or it's actually, I'm going to undo my retweet and I'm going to redo my retweet. So it'll be at the top of my page.
There you go. I need one more. One teeny tiny pill in this whole space.
But yeah, so if anybody wants to find the contest for PG Live, it's regarding the game that Alex is playing right now. It is on my page.
I'm giving away all the secrets.
All the beans.
But I'm definitely not doing it that fast. Somebody's gonna have a much faster run on this, I'm sure. Oh.
Shout out to AZ in the chat.
There it is. Sneaky. Way up there.
So, shout out to AZ116 in the chat. I haven't seen them in here in a minute, and it's good to see them in the chat.
Welcome back. Razul, Polygon assets in NFT frames soon. I think that will be possible when we have our Polygon bridge for having the assets on Polygon. But I don't know exactly how that works from a coding side, so I can't promise that, but I do know that it's something that we want to have because the more things we can get in those NFT frames, the better.
Mm-hmm.
All right, looks like I need your help one more time. My potion is incomplete. I need you to find 5 gale flowers. Normally they are near the waterfall. Be brave and climb as much as you can. All right.
Wait, I have a question for you.
Sure.
You don't sound like you're really happy to answer it.
What?
Not that I'm just messing with you.
I kind of swallowed my voice accidentally, so the sure was like a very like sure, but I didn't mean it that way.
No, I was totally messing with you, man. You were just talking about the frames, the NFT frames.
Mm-hmm.
And I was reading other things while you were talking about it. So unfortunately, I missed the information, but that's something I'm looking into or I've been wanting to learn about. So could you repeat that one more time for me?
Yeah. So we are, because we're working on the Polygon bridge for assets.
Yeah.
I imagine NFT frames for the polygon images and stuff will be working as a result of that also, but I don't know exactly how that works from a coding side, so it may be more or less time. I would imagine more time than, it's very rare that something takes less time than expected when it comes to development of anything. So it may be like a day one kind of feature, or it may take longer, but it is something that we want to do. But the nice thing with, so if you are just like looking to develop a game, the nice thing with the NFT frames is that it doesn't have to be a minted NFT. So you can upload to OpenSea and just get that link from what you uploaded. You don't actually have to mint the item for it to display. So it's not like you don't have to mint super cheap on Polygon. You can just not mint it on ETH mainnet, because it's not actually on ETH mainnet. It's just on OpenSea's image server. That's how Touche did. He did the Walking Dead shooter game, and it was it had like custom skyboxes and stuff, all with like detailed images. All right, we did. Is that it? Oh, there we go. Quest over there. I thought we had to return to Papa Smurf with the potion stuff. Hi, player. What a great journey. Only one more quest and you are done. Can I ask you if you suffer, that's not how you're supposed to suffer, from acrophobia? Are you afraid of heights? Heights is my middle name. Oh.
I love heights.
Hey, we got some collections up here. I made some of these. Actually, because it's a Smurfs game, I made most of the characters. Which it feels good. It's really cool to see people use the characters that I made. It makes me feel good.
It should.
All right, final run. Don't look back. Be careful with the 2. Oops. Alpha? What? Night Driver's being kind of sketchy. I don't know what he's saying there. All right.
1 second.
Time to find your trophy. This task is not easy, but you were brave enough. P.S. Red blocks kill the player. Oh, those are red blocks right there. So we have to jump through. So we can't touch. So this is where, like, you could run it really fast. Oh, hello, car. Is just a car? Hello, dinosaurs? Wait. Ah! No, good grief. No. All right. Let's try this again. Dinosaurs trying to knock me off the edge. We can do it.
Oh, this is
Let me through.
A good question. From the BitFox on YouTube, is there any theme for the GMAE Game Jam, or are we completely free?
The theme is that you have to incorporate the... Oh my gosh. You have to incorporate the streamers, the people from our community. So all of those, I believe it's 11 characters for Joseph, Andy, Touche, Panda, V, Julia, me, Lucas, Conrad, Lozen, Cody. Did I forget anybody?
Did you say V?
I did say V.
Okay, then you got everyone.
You have to make sure to add those all to your inventory. Why are the blocks disappearing? Ow, ow. Oh, these are the red blocks that hurt, not the other red blocks.
Blocks are disappearing because you murdered that cat for no reason.
That would be terrible. Like, you made this decision earlier in the game. We just deleted. I did say Panda. I think I did. I didn't say PandaPops. I just said Panda.
Absolutely going to be there, and she's the one who created my avatar, Joe's avatar, Conrad's avatar. Yeah, all over the place.
All right, the healing things are appreciated here. Yeah, the more NPCs you slaughter, the more blocks just get voided out of existence from the game until there's nothing left.
Do that? Could you
absolutely
set something up so that like when a character
Yes, you could absolutely do that. You could have the death of a character trigger a void activating. And you could mix it up too. So like so when you have like blue and red blocks kind of spaced together like in a mixture, you could have the void only delete the blue blocks, right?
Okay.
Or you could have, you can space it out so you've got chunks in different spaces that'll go missing. So yeah, you could totally have like the whole map just get deleted. My frame rate's dropping a little bit. I have a feeling it's because it's warm in here. I don't have the AC running right now. It's getting a little toasty. Okay. But yeah, you could totally, really, when the frame rate's a little chunky, it sometimes it won't register you pressing like a jump off the edge there. That's what I'm gonna blame me falling on. It wasn't me, it was the lag.
I feel like that's fair. That's really cool though. So killing an NPC could cause parts of a map to get deleted. I feel like that could be really fun, a really fun game dynamic. So you just throw tons of bad guys and enemies in there, and they're all attacking you. And the more you attack, the more you actually like thin the herd, the harder the game is later on. That could be a lot of fun. My mind's a spinning.
The line blocks mess with streams. Oh, probably because it's breaking up the patterns more, so it's harder for compression to work. But I mean just my own frame rate, not the stream's frame rate. Ow. Get nice and healed up over here. Yeah, and Hodel Hill, it's okay that it's not minted because that's actually preferable for the game jam because then people can add it to their inventory. So if you want to add Hodel Hill, I'm guessing they would search Hodel Hill in the marketplace. I know there's also one for Cyber Dragon, I believe. So if you want to add Peter, you can do that. So yeah, you can include more people, but the mandatory ones is like the mainstream team people.
Yeah, there's a minimum, but there's no maximum.
Right. Absolutely. I will be disappointed if one of these games does not involve me killing Seb again.
I'm gonna need you to elaborate on that one.
Was that before your time? I'm trying to remember who made the game. It was a really good one, and I never got a chance to fully finish it because something on it broke, and we never. I think it needed the presets mechanic, which has not been reactivated yet. So the game has never come back yet, but it was really cool. They chose me, like the pumpkin spice Alex or whatever, and I go in and I do a murder on Seb because I want to take over the company. And then I think that causes some sort of, I don't know if Joe kills me after that or something. There's some sort of retribution for it, but it's part of the plot of this story. It was a cyberpunk kind of story. Like it was, I think the game was called Cyberpunk or something like that, and it was all part of the plot line in there. So for a while, people were joking about Alex killing Seb, and it was pretty funny. I think he even shared a video of it on Twitter. Hey, we made it! Collect your prize! Everybody's congratulating us. It is beautiful. What's our prize? Wow. The fruit? Oh, it's the trophy.
Welcome to the Sandbox.
Speaking of Snoop Dogg.
Wait, where? Huh?
When we collected it, it was Snoop Dogg going, "Welcome to the Sandbox." All right. So I'm starving because I'm smelling this good food that got cooked downstairs. I'm about 30 minutes over, but we had a blast. Out of those blue pills, I would maybe like make them a little bigger or something. Yeah. They're kind of hard to spot. I have a nice big 4K screen, so it made it a little bit easier for me, but I mean, it's part of the challenge. Like, there's nothing wrong. Like, if people go in knowing they're gonna have to look for little things, I think it's fine. Yeah, I had a blast. Hour and 16 minutes, 17 seconds. It's not too shabby. All right. Well, thank you everybody for watching. Thank you, Lucas, for joining us. Was there a last minute question there?
There was.
You have a quizzical face on right now.
I did. I was going to wait till later, but now that you mentioned it,
sure.
Avatar asks, is there also going to be a way to switch blockchain to Polygon for Wizzy the Blue, and with it fix the armor problem? I know we're going to be able to, transfer assets over to Polygon. That's not the question.
I do have a response for that.
Cool. Thank you.
So bridging, it has nothing to do with Polygon, unless you wanted to do a burn contract to like swap, an original Wizzy the Blue for a V2 Wizzy the Blue. I'm willing to consider that. I think that's an okay idea. The one thing that's kind of like, I don't know about that, is that when you do a burn contract like that, you lose transaction history of the old thing. And that's something that we see with like the land migration contract, is that if you want to see the history of where land changed hands, you have, and like when it was minted, who bought it, when, for how much, and how does that affect the value of the lands around it, you have to go back and you have to find the old token for it, which is possible. It just adds an extra layer of research that can be a little frustrating for figuring stuff out.
I was actually doing that earlier today.
Yeah, it's a lot to look through, and it's a lot of like looking at contract numbers and token ID numbers, and if you don't know what you're doing, it's very easy to get mixed up and lost in it all. So if we were to do a burn
ETH migration for the land as well, so there's like 3 layers of the land you have to go through.
Oh yeah, I wasn't even talking about the Polygon migration. I was talking about the ETH migration before that.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure the Polygon migration also adds to that. So when you want to find out the history of your land, for me, the land that I own, I think almost all of it, if not all of it, I bought firsthand from a land sale. So it's not like it changed hands a bunch of times. So it's actually hard to do price estimates on the land that I have, because nobody ever bought it for a different price. I bought it at its original price. So it's the valuation of it. There hasn't been any, proof in the market of what my land would be valued at. But for people who have done that, where they have been buying and selling and trading, that information, it's not lost, it's just obfuscated. Is that the right word? Am I saying it right?
Obfuscated.
Obfuscated. Yeah, that's too many consonants next to each other there.
Only reason I know that one is one of my favorite authors throws it in like every 19 paragraphs. He uses that word over and over. And it's the only thing about his writing style that I don't. Yeah, it's absolutely his favorite word. It's the only one that I notice he repeats regularly.
Wow. Half dork, you cannot buy my land for the price I paid.
Not gonna happen.
No way. I think all the land I have right now I'm holding on to. There's no way. Like, I could have sold it back last year when it was like 5 ETH. Back when an ETH meant a lot more too, but I'm like, I held on to those for a reason. So anyway, it gets more complicated looking back. So doing that with Wizzy the Blue, I'd be okay with doing that, but it's one of those things as like a collector to be aware that it's gonna be harder to point like what your transaction history was, because it becomes a new token with its own new history. The other thing that we're working on now, and I don't know if it's gonna happen for Wizzy the Blue, and I don't know, this is kind of like an internal thing. We're looking at how to upgrade some assets. So a lot of the old characters like the Smurfs, and especially like some of the medium human, aka avatar sized people, there have been so many more animations added since the first ones got minted. The first ones got minted with like 30 or 50 animations. We now have like over 150 animations. So they're missing out on a lot of stuff. Plus a bunch of them should be compatible with equipment but aren't, just because their node structures like slightly different and it doesn't meet specific requirements. But ultimately, like, the models are the same. So there is a way that we could update, and I don't know if it's going to happen or not, and it hasn't been like tested and proven to work yet. So this is kind of like peeking behind the curtain here. The original data is all stored on IPFS and in the GLTF files, and so like that's all safe and good. We're looking at the possibility of having an automatic update where it goes, oh, this is an avatar version 1. We can just replace its rig. We'll take the original models, snap them onto the new rig, and as long as everything was kept within the template, the way the template was originally set up, we should be able to do it automatically in a way that all of a sudden this character will be upgraded to the latest version, and it should work all nice. I don't know if that can happen for any of them, because like I said, it hasn't really been proven yet. It's just something that we're looking into, and it may work for some things and it might not work for the Wizzies. So it's still something that we're researching. So we might have an update for the old Wizzies, so that way they work nicely with everything. We may not, but it's definitely, I want to give the best things that I can to the Wizzy community and to all of you beautiful viewers. So if it's something that I can do, I'm going to try to do it. But this is kind of like this is just the possibilities of imagination, and we'll see what happens.
I like that.
Let's see. Real quickly, I'm going to answer these questions. A's asks, is there a difference between buying land directly from the sandbox or secondhand from OpenSea? Secondhand on OpenSea is going to be more expensive because somebody already paid the sandbox price. They're going to sell it for more than they bought it for. Last price I saw for land was about an ETH and a half. I don't know what it's at right now.
It's at about 2 right now.
It's about 2? Okay. So it's higher than I remembered it being. I don't even know what an ETH is anymore either.
I think it's at like 1100 right now. I'm not sure.
1100. So yeah, so the original price for a sandbox land at the sand price is going to be about between like $1,000 and $1,500, depending on the price of sand. It fluctuates. And 2 ETH is going to be about $2,000. So, you know, there's going to be a markup there, and that's typically going to be the case. The difference in the buying experience is that it's very challenging to get in a land sale because they're very fast paced. So
incredibly so.
And you will remember maybe that the next land sale is going to be on Polygon, so gas fees are going to be a lot lower. So the difference
on yesterday's show, Joe said that there could be quite possibly one more land sale on ETH.
Okay, well that's a new development that I didn't hear.
Yeah,
about, but
it was. I said
Joe
the same
pays better
thing.
attention than me.
I said something about the next land sale being on Polygon. I said it with a definitive tone, and he corrected me and said that you might be right, but there's a possibility of, and I think it was something that he had just recently heard.
Take a look at this. Look at that purple icon there.
What are we looking at?
Just the fact that you can buy land with ETH on Polygon now.
Oh yeah. Also,
wild.
One other thing I'd like to point out is if you are going to migrate your lands over to Polygon, before you do that, go to the new map and change out your icon, your logo, the image that presents itself, because I have a 3x3, but it's individual 1x1s that are just side by side. And so I segmented out my PFP. And so it's like a grid picture, you know, and then I use that. Each plot has a different image that I added to it to make one complete picture. And when I transferred it over to Polygon, I wasn't expecting this, but the image that's on OpenSea now is the new logos that I uploaded. So it's my image on there, and I love that.
It should do that anyway. But the process of switching over to Polygon probably forces it to update faster.
Oh, you're saying it'll update like on OpenSea? The picture on OpenSea will update if I let's say I go in and I change it right now, and a couple days from now it'll be the new image I've just changed it to?
It's supposed to.
Okay.
I don't know how fast it does it. Let me see.
That's really cool.
Let me go to my profile here. And if I go to my land, okay, so I just migrated these today, so maybe it's not reflecting here. But some of these do have an icon on them. So
interesting. So I could be just completely wrong.
No, I don't think you're wrong. Okay, so actually it's funny. You can see in this little spot here, it's got the icon, and this is the next one over here. So if we go here, it's not showing it as the image, but it did used to show as the image. So if I go to the actual plot, it's supposed to show this. And I know for a fact that before I migrated it, it did have that image. So I'm guessing it's just it's probably a metadata refresh thing.
Okay.
So hit that refresh button and check back in a day or two.
Okay, cool.
All right.
You go get some dinner.
I'm hungry. So thank you everybody for joining us. Always happy to answer the questions. I will see you again on Saturday. We're going to get back to building stuff.
Nice.
Have a great rest of your week, everybody.
Good night, everybody.